before. I have. There are things that I've done over the past couple of months I've never done before in my life. There are some things I've not done over the always done in my life, and some of them I like, and some of them I do not like. For example, I have found myself preaching to an empty auditorium over season. I have found myself not giving my mama a hug, and I don't like that at all. But I'm also still reminded this is temporary. This is not forever. There's some things that I've found myself doing over the past couple of months that I am glad I get to do. And one of those is this. This is not something I was in the habit of doing before all this isolation stuff broke loose. But I do enjoy checking in. I do enjoy trying to offer a word of encouragement to folks that I know are going through a difficult time. Things that I find myself doing I've never done before, but I enjoy. Another thing that I find myself doing that I've never done before is over my shoulder here. I never would have imagined that I would be picking up cases of toilet paper for food pantry distribution. I just never thought that would be something that would be really valuable to help the clients that come through our food pantry. But this morning, on the first Thursday in May. It's going to be another drive-through distribution, but it's one of those things that we're doing. It's different than what we've done before, but praise the Lord, we still get to minister to and be with folks as they drive through in their cars, and we load their goods in their car for them on that day. There's some things that we're doing in this season. Some of the things we enjoy, some of the things we don't necessarily, but we do them because they're necessary. One of the things that came out of our pastor's prayer meeting this morning, a couple of the pastors yesterday, unbeknownst to each other, but a couple of them preached about the peace that Jesus spoke over his disciples when he appeared to them in the upper room after his resurrection. Each of them using the same text, each of them talking about some of the same points, but Jesus in a time where we're doing things we've never done before. And as we sat around that set of tables, and as we prayed for one another, and as we prayed for we greet one another, none of those things are happening right now. But listening to those folks pray around that table, listening to them pray for the flock that God has given them an under-shepherd's position over, listening to their heart for you was such an incredible time of worship. It was an incredible time, and the peace of God just enveloped that room. So in a community where the pastors have that kind of respect and love and camaraderie with one another. And I'm thankful for a group of pastors who lead and pray for and have their heart tuned toward their people. And I tell you what, if that doesn't encourage you, then maybe you're not in one of these churches yet. Maybe you need to be. Maybe you need to be letting one of these pastors love on you and pray for you in the same way they do for the rest of their folks by becoming a part of their church, of our church, as we see this time of isolation draw to an end. Because the end's coming. This won't last forever. That's next. We're going to get to start meeting again. We're going to get to start being a body of believers that meets in the same place again. And maybe there's some of you out there that don't have a pastor who is constantly praying for you and constantly lifting you up and constantly has you on their mind. Maybe you need to. Yeah. Well, I hope that today you are able to do something you've never done before. I don't know what that is. Let the Lord